Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 26th of February. Now I am out here again with the birds, the dogs, the cockatoos, all the noises. So, you know, apologies in advance for anything my doggos may do. Who knows? It's my dogs, remember. They do some strange things as soon as the camera starts, as you guys know. First off, guys, welcome anybody new to my channel. It's great having you here. We've built a little community of like-minded people. Please go find me on Rumble as well. I'm sticking to YouTube too, guys, but I have signed up recently to Rumble. Chrissy Fitzgerald Psychic, all one word, all smalls. You'll find me pretty easily. It's easy to get the Rumble app up. You just load up the app and just search for me, guys. It's pretty simple over there. So I'm trying to do a couple of those Rumble videos as well, guys. And I just do like very general predictions. So whatever comes through just comes through. All right, first off, guys, cheers everyone. I've got a cup of tea this morning. It's such a beautiful day here. I thought I'd better come outside. I've got some tomatoes turning red now, guys. You can just probably just see them right at the bottom there. There's a couple turning red. All right. All right, first off, a little bit of admin, guys. We always have to have a little bit of admin. There's certainly a lot going on this year. We know that there is a lot going on, actually, to the point of total chaos and confusion. First off, I saw a Chinese building had burnt down, and they did actually highlight that the actual floor that caught on fire was full of electric scooters. I think that was pretty predictable. Like I said to you, they're trying to ban them. The Strata is trying to ban them in buildings in Australia because the EV scooters are burning buildings. And it happened in China recently. And it was pretty bad. I saw that on the news feed. And the other thing I wanted to say, that last night on 60 Minutes, they had this boy in the UK, I think it was, that went missing years ago. His name was Alex. And they talked about his mother kidnapped him. And I'm sure you know of this story in the UK. But of course, they had to highlight how she was a conspiracy theorist who didn't trust the government. So she kidnapped her own son. Like, isn't it funny how everything that happens, it always comes back to being a conspiracy theorist and that people don't trust in their government? Like, I just thought it was weird. I know you guys know that story, Alex. I'm not sure of his last name. He disappeared, but then when he turned 18, he decided to come back to the UK. I think he was in Spain for a little while. You'll know the story if you're in the UK. Just weird how they always label everyone a conspiracy theorist. Anyone that goes off into, you know, and does their own thing and looks for their freedom, they just get called out as being conspiracy theorists who goes against the government. Yes, we know how that goes. It was just an interesting story. It was on 60 Minutes. The other thing also is the UK and Aussie soldiers. Yes, I think if you're in the UK, you would know about this, are training the Ukraine soldiers at the moment over on the outskirts of the UK somewhere, probably in England. And the Aussie soldiers are there too. Like, why are we training Ukraine soldiers? I don't get it. Why do we even need to be involved in all this stuff? But of course, it's all war talk, so Australia's all involved. Honestly, it makes zero sense, doesn't it, any of this? Oh, and the other lovely thing is, of course, we've got Harry and Meghan wanting to change the children's surnames. I don't know a lot about this, but I have heard it on the grapevine. So Harry and Meghan are obviously still on their privacy tour, not trying to get any attention and all that, of course. They've just done the Invictus Games, and we know that gets lots of attention. So they're trying to change the children's surnames. I'll have to look into that more if you guys know in the UK what's going on there, because it does sound like more drama around Harry and Meghan. The other thing is Macron in France. Have you seen the video, guys, of him lying straight out to the farmers as per usual? This is the protesting farmers, because he'd be trying to shut that down with his Olympic Games coming. And the farmers are saying to him, like, how can we trust you? Like, how could you trust Macron? You couldn't. He's such a Trudeau, isn't he? And then, of course, in the next breath, he passed laws saying that would, if people talked out against the mRNA jab, you can get very heavy fines and jail time. So you can't talk out pretty much about the jab, still in France. So, you know, here he is saying he's supporting farmers, he's going to do all this stuff, and then the next breath he's bringing out more passing. As we've said, globally, they're all going to be passing more bills and legislation. So it pretty much shuts down free speech is the overall outcome of that, pretty much, and that's globally. And I also just wanted to mention, Chris, we talk a lot, and you were saying how you would like to come back as a bird, just to fly around free like the birds in my garden. And I understand you. I think a lot of us here, the BS detectors, would love to come back as birds. I think that would be very nice, and we can just flutter around and not worry about anything. Just worry about where we're going to catch our next worm from. It sounds like a plan, so I'll definitely consider that as well, I think. Chris, coming back as a beautiful bird. We do love birds here on this channel. Oh, sorry, guys, the sun keeps moving. It's coming through the apple tree. I'll have to move a little bit. All right, that's better. Now I'm not blocking the sun. All right, let's close my eyes. We'll get started, guys, and we'll see what comes up. I am here with Sprocket and Sophie too, guys. They're both vegging out. They love being outside. Sprocket's doing so much better, isn't he, guys? We're walking him every night, and he's really, really loving it. He really is. It's beautiful. All right. Oh, they're showing me... They're showing me this comparison of the little people, peasants, and Lego people having like tomato and ham and cheese sandwiches, and all the global elites having their beautiful roast meals with their baked vegetables and all their puddings and all their beautiful desserts. I'm getting this. This is how they see us, that we'll just be eating sandwiches and they'll be eating their wonderful foods over here. That's the image I'm getting. That's basically the goal for this year, is to squash the little people so that they're just, well, pretty much, most people are getting to the point now probably where they are just making sandwiches for dinner. I mean, we're all having probably the rices and pastas and the things that, you know, fill up the tummies and go a long way, and lots of bread. Well, this is their goal, to get us peasants eating little sandwiches and them to keep eating their great big grandiose feasts. That's the image I'm getting. That's one of their goals. Oh my God, we know it is. They're already there, I think, guys. Aren't we eating sandwiches? That's just a visual they're giving me. All right. China is rising. Oh, I got Brazil's protesting too, guys. That's another one that stood up already. Brazil. China is rising. People are rising up into their power in Canada. I keep saying it. People have had a gutful of Trudeau. We know they have. We've all had a gutful of Trudeau, and we don't even live there. But for you guys living in Canada, which is we call China because it's morphing into China and becoming very communist-like, I am getting that. People are rising up into their power and strength. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Hang on a minute. Let's see what we get. I'm seeing not just farmers and truckers, but I'm seeing like Ubers and taxi drivers. See, they might be starting to get taxed a little bit more. Some of these sort of other businesses as well, not just the farmers. Trudeau, we know Trudeau's going to come out with a lot this year, and I'd say he's starting to widen his expanse of taxing people. So taxes are really going to go up, which is going to cause people to stand up. I do see stand-ups in Canada. Oh, it's so good, guys. Fingers. We've got UK hovering for stand-ups, and I am seeing China. Oh, he's such a dictator, isn't he, guys? All right, hang on. And see, it gets back to that point that I keep saying to you guys. People got nothing to lose. What do they got to lose? Nothing. They're already at rock bottom. Most people in Canada, they know that he's really stomping on them. And like I said yesterday, like the Pied Piper is trying to play his flute, but it's not working. People aren't following along. And he's forcing. See, it's that... Remember I said he's forcing the tune? He wants people to march to his tune, but it's not happening. People don't want to march to his tune anymore because they're tired, they're exhausted, they're run down, they're overwhelmed, and I keep saying they're feeling grief for their old life. They know their old lives are gone. Well and truly gone. It's been a long time now they've been gone. But now people are just realising that, in a lot of people in China. and globally as well. All right. So I am seeing movement there. Fingers. All right. Where? Oh, I'm getting... this could be in America. I'm getting Kentucky. Where's Kentucky? Kentucky. And I don't mean Kentucky Fried Chicken. I mean Kentucky. Where's Kentucky? I feel like there's movement in Kentucky. Power to the people in Kentucky. Kentucky could be a trial experiment. It could be a place they're trying to implement some things and get the feelers out there. I'm getting that for Kentucky because they keep giving me that song by Neil Diamond, Kentucky Woman. Kentucky Woman, dun dun, she get to know you. Just getting that. So something happening in Kentucky. They could be trialing some things in Kentucky. I don't know where that is. I'm guessing it's in America. Is it? So something's happening there. I don't know. I'm just getting Kentucky. All right. Yeah, I'm getting the eliminating red meat out of the diet. We keep getting that this year. We know that's one of their focuses. Definitely is to work on the red meat issues. Starting to eliminate meat from the diet. See, they'll try and do it gradually. They'll try to ease out one kind of meat and another kind of meat. All the while, yes, as I always say, forgetting to ask the little people what do they want. That's the big thing. They forget. And they don't know how people are going to react to this. Well, we know how people are reacting to it so far because farmers are protesting in Europe right across. It's brilliant. So they're not happy about it because that means loss of income. And a lot of people aren't willing to give up their red meat. So, see, they this is the bit they forget. They forget how people are, they forget to consider how people are going to react. And so far, it's not great. It's not going to necessarily go to plan again. Just because they've gone back and rechanged their reset blueprint and everything doesn't mean it's still going to roll out to perfection. Because people are waking up. People are seeing through it now. They're starting to realise, hang on, I don't think our government's got our best interests at heart. I think our government's actually trying to destroy us. Been trying to do that for a few years, haven't they? And doing it very well, I might say. You got to give it to these leaders to have been doing this for 4 years. Mind you, they haven't got it out yet, guys. They've only got little snippets of it out. All right. Oh, I keep getting Germany's up. Yesterday in my Rumble video, I got Germany's up on like ballet toe shoes, meaning they're very strong like ballerinas. Like people are really up in their strongest power in Germany. But I'm getting there pointing north. It's showing me all the people in Germany standing up strong and all their hands are pointing north like this. It's showing me like them pointing north. Everyone's pointing north. And if you think of north, if say you're lost in the bush or something like that and you've got a compass, most people will just head due north, or there's always, like, if you put solar panels on your roof, don't you point them to the north? Or that's what happens down here, down under anyway. So there's a lot of things that, like, if you point north, you're going to find home. I'm just getting this. I feel like in Germany, they're really starting to find their way home. So I'm getting this compass needle pointing north, meaning that most people in Germany are getting on the same path to move forward in one direction. There's not all different. Everyone's not going in different directions. This is the little people, peasants and Lego people in Germany. They're all starting to move in the one direction, which is making them very strong and powerful. Oh, it's so good, guys. So they're kind of facing true north. It's like they're finding their way home, their way back. Oh, this means wins for the little people. It's so good, guys. All right. Oh, I'm getting Australia. And I think it was you, Chris, you were actually telling me about, because we don't get, of course, on the news here in Australia, we don't get the news unless you watch Sky News, which is the only one that probably gives you anything, or you check your YouTube feeds. They're going to start putting DAs out for anyone having caravans and tiny homes on their land. Now, we knew this was coming globally, guys. Well, apparently Australia is going to be one of the first to kick it off. So you were right, Chris, that is happening, because I actually went in and I had a little look, and there was a video popped up about Anthony Albanese and that, talking about getting a DA, which is a development application. Yes. So I'm guessing there's going to be a few fees and charges if you've got a caravan hooked up to anything electrical or blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. Oh, yes. I mean, here we go. These are the governments that have caused the housing problem, but you're not going to be allowed to let your kids stay on your land in a caravan or a tiny home. Oh, no, you're going to get charged for that. Oh, we know there's going to be some fees and charges coming. I'm sure they'll start charging extra for electricity and all this. Australia's just a joke. So, yes, that is sneakily being brought in here, Chris. So thank you for that. See, we all get different news. We all get fed different news. You know, if it's like I say, if these leaders just lie by omission, it's not happening. There's nothing to see. But meanwhile, it's all happening. Like, honestly, what is going on in this world? So people are not going to be happy about that, because every second person pretty much has their family moved back in or their kids back home. And you don't want to live under one roof. A lot of grandparents, granny flats and things. There's lots of these situations. It's absolutely mad. And then it'll be, yes, as we know, dobbing thy neighbour if they're doing it and not following all the rules. And it just goes on and on. Just same crap, different day, isn't it, guys? So that's what's happening in Australia. Wonderful Australia. That used to be the lucky country, and now we're the, like, I don't even know what we are. It's just very disappointing, guys, what's happening down under. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, well, that's what the guides are saying. Australia's flatlining. You know, we once used to be beep, 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 very interesting country that people would love to visit and all that. And now, because of all the crap that has gone on, like, you know, borders being closed, we had the whole Novak Djokovic just got kicked out of the country, bloody kerfuffle. Just so much crap that goes on down here. We were known as some of the harshest lockdowns in the world. You know, all these things turn people off travelling here. So we were once a lucky country, and now we're just like, I'm guessing we're not one of the highest tourist destinations in the world anymore. Especially considering now that all our, you know, beautiful wonders down here in Australia, such as, Uluru, which was Ayers Rock and has been sung about in many Australian songs and everything. All the names are being changed. No one can climb them anymore, which is probably not a bad thing. But, you know, these are going to become restricted areas. We know Magnetic Island. We know towns are being given back to the Indigenous. There's a lot of changes happening here down in Oz. So it's not the greatest tourist destination anymore, which is a bit sad. The lucky country is not lucky anymore. All right. Oh, no, it can't. How many times have we had this, guys? The gift that keeps on giving. Yes. Ooh, let's hope it's not the old X variant that I keep talking about that's out on the horizon, waiting to arrive on our doorstep. Oh, it probably is. I wonder what they're going to call it. They're not going to call it X, are they? I wonder what it's going to be called. Well, they always come up with some creative name. I am seeing there's a new variant. They're showing me the unravelling of the CV present again. The immortal CV virus, I call it here if you are new, guys, because it just seems to go round and round, and we get variants and all sorts of things. The one that was only going to hang around for 2 weeks to flatten that curve, and like 4 years later, we're still flattening the curve. So we've still got another variant coming very soon, very soon. Oh, it might start. Oh, it might start with a C or something like that. Oh, I don't know. I'm getting like sea-sol, sea. Maybe it's something with C in it, like, or it could be SEA, like sea as in water. I don't know. But anyway, it's immortal. We know it is, and it's making a comeback as per usual. So be warned, guys. God, we've only just got over the last bloody virus, didn't we? All of us got that last one. Oh, and it hangs on. I've still got a little tickle, like, still in there deep somewhere. And that's having cupping and acupuncture and taking Chinese herbs. And it's the virus that just, as we know, keeps on keeping on. All right. I'm getting now for all of us guys, we've been getting all year that we're doing our spiritual master's degree now, which I think we couldn't deny that is true, because this year is very, very complicated and hard. We're allowed to share information with each other. The guides are saying that's how we're going to get through it. It's like we're helping each other get through this master's degree, which I think we could agree is correct. We do help each other. We let each other know the information. Like, you guys let me know what's happening in Australia. I let you guys know what's happening in the UK, Canada, New Zealand, blah, blah, blah. We're all sharing our info. So in order for us all to get the same outcome, which is our spiritual pass, to move to the next levels. So I am getting that. We're able to share all our information with each other. Probably not with everybody else, because everybody's still half asleep. They're waking up, but they are still half asleep. We can't just go and talk to people about these things. Their brain would explode, guys. They have to do it at their own pace, because that's what the spiritual awakening is. You receive information when you're ready to receive it, and not before. We talked about that yesterday, that divine timing of things. Well, I manifested my seagull too, guys. I got it this morning. It popped up on my YouTube feed. There was a photo of a seagull. I hope you guys have got your seagull. All right, let's keep going. And it's funny because I've been watching this show on Netflix called One Day. It's really good. But I'm getting one day. We always waited for this one day that people would start to wake up. But like I said yesterday, guys, and we got all that strutting, the Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta strutting down the street. That one day has come. The day has come, guys. That one day that we always wish for, which is when people would wake up. It's already here. People are waking up. I just want you to know that. The guys are saying, please know that people are waking up. We no longer have to worry about it. We no longer have to think about it. We no longer have to, we know not carry the burden of backpacks and the load about all of this anymore. We have to let all that go. That one day has arrived. That day, the awakening day. We're really moving through it now too. It's speeding up. It's getting faster and faster. More people, more people, more people, more people. That's what I'm getting. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And the protests are really proving that to us as well, aren't they, guys? So the guides are still saying, just take that step back. Keep taking that step back. Removing yourself. It's like if something moves past you really fast, just take that step back. Take the step back. We know that the world is speeding up at the moment, so we do really need to take that step back, sort of out of all the chaos. It's very important, the guides keep saying. Oh, I'm getting Sushi in the UK. He wants to transform the UK. He's really onto this now. He doesn't want to look back. Sushi doesn't want to look back. You know, I was saying the other day he was getting called out for the side effects of the jab and all that and things like this, but he doesn't want to look back. Even the ULS tracking he tried to set up in Sheffield and these areas, he doesn't want to look back. He wants to just keep going forward. I'm getting that for Sushi. He wants to really create change. He wants his rollout out and he wants things to change. But his way. He wants it out. He's going to really push this soon. Well, I think he already is, but he's going to really be pushing a lot. He's going to be pushing a lot, Sushi, to the point that it's really confusing people again. People are going to be going, what? Why are they? What are you doing? Like, people are going to have too much to process again because he's going to come hard. He's going to come hard soon. He just feels like, well, what can you do? We're going to go down that road anyway. I might as well just bring it all out. See, this is how they think. Like, we're going to go down that road anyway. Like, why should we all go down that road anyway? Like, you know, we don't have to just go along like the Pied Piper event and follow what these leaders want. So, but this is how they think, not how we think. Well, it's not how the BS detectives think, I can tell you that much, because we ain't going down that way. We always head the other way to Terra Bella. I keep telling you that. And if you're new here, that's our new earth that we created, which is our happy place where we enjoy life. We have our passions, creativities. We see the wonder of the world. Yes, it's a very different place to living in fear and anxiety and depression and all these kind of things that they want us to live in, which is a low frequency vibration, of course. Let me see if there's one more thing, guys, then we'll pull some cards. I'm getting Japan's getting fired up now. We know there's a lot of talk of war. We're a little over it, aren't we, guys? Everyone's going to war. Out of nowhere, everyone's going to war, probably with Putin. But I'm getting Japan's also preparing for war. Japan's also making sure that they've got global protection. They're letting other countries know that they can defend themselves. There's going to be a lot of talk about Japan and war as well. But they're quite a peaceful country now. I don't see them going to war. It's just it's not even for intimidation. It's just to let other countries know that, well, we're prepared. We're not going to be vulnerable, for example, to China or Russia or whoever. We're not going to be vulnerable to you. We're on our own stage with our own protection. That's what I'm getting for Japan. Oh my God, this Clown Show 2.0, guys. I don't even know what to think about it. Do you? Oh my God, it just about fries your brain, doesn't it? There's just too much. Let's pull a unicorn card, guys. We do need some guidance. So please come and check me out on Rumble, guys. I'm over there. I do just predictions about anything and everything on there. You know, some might happen, some might not. Sometimes things can change vibrationally too, but all I can do is give you what comes through at the time. Sprocket's thinking about eating one of the apples that's fallen off the apple tree. Yeah, he's eating it. He's eating the apple. Oh my God. I've got to show you. See if I can get him. Can you see him over there eating the apple? It's Brocky. Oh my God, that dog is food obsessed. He is. He's food obsessed. Since he's gone blind, his whole life has become food. Oh, at least he's not in the compost bin today. That's a change. Wishes. Oh, I better put the specs on, guys. It's beautiful out here today. Be careful what you wish for, as one wish will be granted. Wishes. Can't get it to focus. Sorry, guys. Oh, nah, it just won't pick it up. Oh, you have to trust me. Be careful what you wish for, as one wish will be granted. So be very careful what we put our thoughts on this year. That's why I'd probably say to you guys just to put the info in the filing cabinet, because we don't want to be carrying all this around it. Well, it's the filing cabinet of our minds, but we don't want to be carrying all that load. We need to detach from it somehow. So if we, you know, think about, oh, well, we're filing that away for later, we're not just carrying all this mishmash of like, it's like if you were to dump a heap of paperwork on your desk, how are you going to sort through it? You've got to put things into an order and into a file. You know, you have your in basket, your out basket, you have your filing cabinet. Be organised. That's what the guys are saying this year. Don't live in chaos. And that's with everything, particularly your thoughts. Let's do a Healing Angel by Doreen Virtue. Yeah, he's eating that apple. Spocky. Oh my God, he's obsessed. He'll eat anything. Spocky. I'll just juggle a bit more. Hang on. Keep getting the same cards. I do juggle these cards. You can see that I do. Oh, there we go. Intention. Yeah. We had this the other week too. Just keep open body language. Keep your light shining. What are your intentions? Put our intentions out there. I think I know what a lot of our intentions would be. That a lot of people keep waking up and that people rise up into their strength and power. I would say that would be one of the biggest intentions. We all have different intentions though. But yeah, I think the awakening is going to be high on most of our lists, isn't it, guys? So, you know, put that out there. If you've got intentions, put them out there. We know how it works. Healing Angel cards. What you put your thoughts on, you get more of. But we're also expanding, learning and growing as well. Get a Healing Angel card. Oh, Sophie catching flies. I left these cards out in the weather and they're a bit sticky today. You right, Spocky? Truth. Oh, we've got two. Okay. Truth. The best way through the current situation is to just speak your truth. Contrary to what you may think, no one will be hurt if you express exactly how you feel. I'm sorry, they're not focusing well today. We always get truth. Truth is about surrender too, just allowing the truth to come out, staying in your truth. And it's funny, isn't it? Because really, staying in your truth, it does kind of protect you. People can't hurt you, can they? Like, what are they going to say? No, that's not true. No, conspiracy again? No, I don't think so, because everything's coming to fruition, isn't it? It's like I say, those bubbles of truth, once they're out, the truth is out there for good. Compassion. When you show greater compassion towards yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. I mean, we know here as intuitive empaths, psychics, etc., we are naturally compassionate people anyway. We do care about people, and that's the reason we spoke out a lot in the beginning of this whole shit show, really, to try and protect people. But it got to a point with the mass psychosis that we couldn't protect them anymore, because they chose their own path and their own road. But it's about having compassion for yourself, being kind to yourself, looking after yourself, being aware of people who are in your life, you know, what's going to make you feel good. Compassion is an important part of who we are too, and nurturing ourselves. And then you send out a better frequency vibration, and you get those similar things back. You'll vibrate people into your life who are on your same sort of frequency. And that's also probably sending out vibrations to people who have hurt us or acted strange in the past. You know, to a degree, we sort of even have probably compassion for them too, because we know that they were asleep or they got caught up in the mass psychosis. They didn't see it, guys. They didn't know. They didn't sense, and they didn't see it because they weren't awakened yet. They're probably, a lot of them are starting to awaken to things now and sensing something's wrong. So we have to show a little bit of compassion too, because it was like they got trapped, really. And that mass psychosis took people right down, didn't it? They couldn't see anything. It's like they just had something over their eyes and they couldn't see anything of the reality, couldn't see reality. But now, and I'm getting that song again, back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality. So they're having to face their reality, which is pretty much every conspiracy that anyone's ever talked about is now coming true. All right, let me see if there's anything to finish off with today, guys. Just little birds around today, little Tweety birds. It's nice, isn't it? Oh, I'm getting that song. We've had this before. Take these broken wings. Take these broken wings and learn to fly again and learn to live so free. When we hear the voices sing. I'm not sure who sings that broken wing song. But that's about us feeling like a broken bird, but now we're flying free. Like we took our broken wing and we like healed it, and now we're flying free. That's how we are, guys. And it's like you were saying, Chris, we could all come back and reincarnate as birds and just fly free. I think that would be very nice, wouldn't it? So I'm getting that, take these broken wings. Hang on. Oh, the birds are really pretty today, aren't they? I'm enjoying them myself. Even the dogs are. There's no squawking cockatoos or crows. Lots of butterflies today. It's beautiful here. It's nearly autumn here, guys. We've got a couple more days. Oh, I'm getting that song by Daryl Braithwaite. I think we've had this before. Rise. We had it the other week, actually. And we will rise in our own way. Do, 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 do. We will rise on up. And that's about the protests. Rise by Daryl Braithwaite. He's from Sherbet. Go listen to it, guys. It's a great song. We will rise, meaning people are rising. UK fingers, Canada fingers. Oh, not seeing it down in Oz, of course not. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting a Beatles song, Come Together. Come together right now over me. Do-do-do-do. Sprocket, watch the table. Come here. Good boy. Yeah, Sprock. Oh, there he goes. We nearly hit the table again. Come together right now over me. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Is that what it's called, Come Together? I think it is. She going up the sidewalk, she got, oh, but that's everyone coming together and waking up and standing up and protesting. It's brilliant, guys. So I'm going to leave you with that song today. I'm sure it's by the Beatles, or Paul McCartney sings it, doesn't it? Come together right now over me. But that means come together right now. This is a big opportunity. We know this is a year of awakening. It has to happen. I keep talking about the tsunami in the UK. It's got to happen, guys. Fingers crossed. Now, please go check me out on Rumble, guys. I'll say goodbye from Australia today. Hit the like buttons. Please comment. You know I love hearing from you, and I'll talk to you very soon. Take care, everybody, and please subscribe. I love having you guys here on my channel. It's beautiful to have this little community that we can keep each other sanity and help each other get through our spiritual master's degree. Oh, my God. How funny are the gods? Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.